Staying with Bangalore, where a unique movement has kick-started that has tenants taking on their landlords against unfair and exploitative practices. Common complaints include being harassed by the landlord into vacating homes before the lease expires, or huge deductions from security deposits, and in some cases even threats to life. How are Bangaloreans looking to solve the matter, and what are the rights of tenants? Lakshmi Sivadas reports.
Finding a house in Bangalore has always been a tough task for Kavita Davis. She has shifted over 6 houses in the city, and in every instance there was an issue when it came to the security deposit for the house.
Many houses have shifted so far, and I faced a lot of problems with the owners. For example, I paid them around 3 lakhs as deposit amount. At the end of the day, what they do is, out of 3 lakhs, they only end up giving us about 50,000 or maybe 25,000 rupees and ask us to leave the house.
Rachel Chandran too had a similar experience. Her former landlord had deducted more than 60% from her 10-month security deposit, citing various reasons. After hearing similar instances from many people, she decided to launch a campaign online to push the government of Karnataka to implement the Model Tenancy Act proposed in 2011.
There's nothing in the document, the Karnataka Rent Act, which says anything about advance or deposit. All it says is it has to be decided between the owner and the tenant, which is quite vague. If owners do get like something, some basic like framework around it, so we can work with that and say, hey, it's illegal to do that.
The campaign has already received over 3,000 signatures from residents in Bangalore. The Model Tenancy Act proposes laws including one establishing a dedicated rent and appellate tribunal to look into disputes between tenant and landlord, how to calculate rental values, and the maximum amount that can be taken as a security deposit. Apart from this, rights and duties for both tenants and landlords are also mentioned. According to the experts, one reason for the support being seen online is because the Rent Control Act in Karnataka currently only covers homes with rentals below 3,500 rupees. This leaves no singular framework to help protect tenants. Experts say that tenants too can take charge of the situation by being aware of their rights. Currently, a breach of contract includes when a landlord cuts basic amenities like water and electricity to aid eviction. Tenants also need to make sure to renew contracts after the initial lease period. If not, landlords can ask them to vacate within a 15-day notice period.
Make sure you are mentioning the security deposit that you have entered into agreement. Make sure the purposes for which you are giving the landlord a right to deduct the security deposit when you are entering into an agreement. Make sure these clauses are already there in that. Just a Xerox copy of the tenant agreement is not holding good. Make 2 originals. The one original will be with the landlord, the other original will be with you, so that in case there is a dispute, you can use the original rent agreement or the lease agreement to support your case in the court.
Experts are of the opinion that a singular framework for tenancy laws is currently unnecessary in the country. However, at least in Bangalore, tenants feel otherwise. From Bengaluru, Lakshmi Sivadas for NDTV.